Imagine opening a Bible and discovering that not all Bibles are the same. The same central message, the same figure at the heart of the story, but not the same books. How is that possible? For centuries, millions of Christians have read the Scriptures as the Word of God. But what many don't realize is that there are different biblical canons. Catholics, Orthodox, Protestants, and even the ancient Ethiopian Church do not completely agree on which books belong in the Bible. To understand this, we have to go back to the beginning. In the early centuries of Christianity, there was no single Bible as we know it today. Instead, there were collections of writings, Gospels, letters, and ancient texts inherited from Judaism. Over time, Christian communities began to discern which of these writings were truly inspired. This is where a key concept emerges: the canon. The canon is the official list of books recognized as sacred. But not everyone arrived at the same list. The biggest difference appears in the Old Testament. While the New Testament is largely the same across traditions, 27 shared books, the Old Testament tells a more complex story. Protestants, for example, follow a tradition closer to the Hebrew canon, resulting in a total of 66 books in their Bible. In their view, certain ancient texts were not included because they were not part of the recognized Jewish canon. On the other hand, the Catholic Church includes additional books known as the deuterocanonical books, texts like Tobit, Judith, and Maccabees. This canon was officially reaffirmed at the Council of Trent, partly in response to the changes brought by the Protestant Reformation. But the story doesn't end there. The Orthodox churches, which separated from the Western Church centuries earlier, follow an even older tradition based on the Septuagint, a Greek translation of the Old Testament widely used in the ancient world. As a result, their canon may include even more books than the Catholic Bible. And then there is one of the most fascinating cases: the Ethiopian Church. Isolated for centuries, it developed the largest known biblical canon, with around 81 books. Among them are unique texts such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees, ancient writings not found in most other Bibles. So the big question is, why do these differences exist? The answer lies in history. Different regions of the Christian world developed their own traditions. Language also played a major role. Hebrew, Greek, and Latin each influenced which texts were preserved, read, and accepted. In addition, decisions made by religious leaders and church councils shaped the canon over time. This was not an instant process, but a long, complex, and deeply human one. And yet, something remains constant. Despite these differences, all these Bibles share the same core: the life and teachings of Jesus Christ, the message of salvation, and the pursuit of a relationship with God. Today, millions of people around the world read different versions of the Bible, yet follow the same faith. Because perhaps, beyond the question of which books are included or excluded, the real question is not which Bible is longer or shorter, but how each person lives out the message found within it. A story of ancient texts, of historical decisions, and of a faith that, despite everything, continues to unite millions.